Nickelodeon. Hey there, everybody, it's Jason the GarageBand fan. Or, as my name is now, for those of you who've paid attention to my channel, Jason the Total Drama fan. Why did I change the name? Well, because my channel has been focused more on Total Drama recently than on GarageBand, since Total Drama has a lot more episodes than GarageBand. So, yeah, I hope you guys don't mind that change. The GarageBand videos are still going to be up. It's just that since the channel became more focused on Total Drama, I decided to change the name of the channel to reflect that. So, I decided to take a break from uploading Total Drama episodes to do the first of hopefully many videos, where I show you complete collections of DVDs and Blu-rays that I have that are from a single company or network. So, for the very first video in this series, I decided to do a series, well, not a series because this is a video in a series. I decided to do a video about Nickelodeon, since the network is now 40 years old. The channel officially launched in 1979, so I figured now would be a good time to do a video showing my complete Nickelodeon DVD and Blu-ray collection. Mostly DVDs, because I only have one Blu-ray in my collection here. So, my Nickelodeon collection isn't the biggest of all the collections I have, simply because I love Nickelodeon, but a lot of the shows that I like that are on DVD, I can already watch on streaming services like Hulu and the Verve streaming service. So, yeah, I haven't had a need or a want to own everything Nickelodeon. I will eventually get some more titles at some point, it's just that I'm not really in a rush to get them right now. But I do have a nice collection, and I'm going to show you all the titles that I have in this video. So before I go any further into the video, I want to talk about the 3 types of releases that have been released for Nickelodeon. The first ones are the main releases released by Paramount, which is owned by the same parent company as Nickelodeon, Viacom. And the second types of releases are recordable DVDs known as DVD-Rs that are released by Amazon as part of their Create Space program. The third type of releases are retail releases that are pretty similar to Paramount's, but they're released by a different company known as Shout Factory, a company that is known for releasing DVDs and Blu-rays for shows and movies that the companies that own the rights to those shows, in this case Paramount, aren't interested in releasing on physical media themselves. So, yeah, now that I talked about the 3 main types of releases, I'm going to show you all the titles that I have, and I'll let you know who released what. So, first off, we have my DVDs for the live-action Nickelodeon shows and movies, and I only have 2 of those. First off, we have Clarissa Explains It All Season 1, part of the Nickelodeon Rewind collection. Clarissa Explains It All, along with All That and Kenan and Kel, are my favorite Nickelodeon sitcoms from the 1990s. Unfortunately, only Season 1 of this show has been released on DVD, as part of a collection known as the Nickelodeon Rewind Collection, which was released by Paramount. So I'm hoping that at some point we'll get the rest of the series on DVD. The show has 5 seasons, but we'll have to wait and see if that actually happens. So this set comes in a box set in which each disc has their own individual slim case, which is kind of a bit of a waste of space when you consider that this set only has 2 discs. But it is what it is. Here's the front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back of the box. You can pause here if you want to read all this information here. Has some special features, so that's nice. And here are the cases for the 2 discs. So here is the case for disc 1, which has Clarissa. The artwork on the disc looks pretty much the same as on the front cover of the case, so I'm not going to waste too much time on that. And then we have disc 2, which has both Clarissa and her brother Ferguson. Next off, we have a movie, The Spiderwick Chronicles. Big fan of this movie, as well as the book series that it is based on. I even have the book in my bookshelf right here. Well, the box set of all 6 books, to be more accurate. So it's super cool to have the movie on DVD. Got it as a Christmas gift from a store called Rasputin's, which sells used and new CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, vinyl records, the works. So it comes inside a nice embossed slipcover. So here's the front, left side, right side, and the back of the slipcover. Once again, you can pause here if you want to read all this information. This title was released by Paramount. Here is the actual case. The artwork looks pretty much the same as the slipcover, so I'm not going to waste too much time on that. And here is the disc, which is unfortunately a boring gray disc, which Paramount uses on most of their more recent DVDs. This DVD came out in 2008, and that was around the time when Paramount started using the boring gray disc on their DVDs. A bummer, but, you know, it's nice to have the movie on DVD, and there are some nice special features on this DVD too, so it's not that big of a deal. Next off, we have Rugrats. So, when Paramount... So, all of these DVDs are from Paramount. So, Paramount released 2 compilation DVDs for Rugrats called Decade in Diapers and Mysteries, both of which I have. And then, originally, Amazon released season sets of Rugrats as part of their burn-on-demand DVD-R thing. But then, Paramount released their own versions of Season 1 and Season 2 on DVD that are actual official press disc instead of just DVD-Rs. They also released Season 3 and Season 4, which I plan on getting on at some point, but since the entire series is on Hulu right now, I don't see a need to own all of them right away. But the cool thing about both of these DVDs is that they have slipcovers on them, and they're nice slipcovers too. Got both of these at FYE, a pretty cool store that sells all different kinds of pop culture related merchandise for a pretty good price. And in case you were wondering, I also got the Clarissa Explains It All Season 1 DVD as a Christmas gift from Amazon. So here is the front of the slipcover for Season 1, left side, right side, and the back. Here is the actual case. Once again, the artwork is pretty much the same as the slipcover. And here is the inside. No artwork inside the case, even though it's clear. And both discs are, once again, plain gray disc, unfortunately. So, here's disc 1 and disc 2. Also, the set is inside an EcoBox case. I'm not a really big fan of that style of casing, but what are you gonna do about it? Next off, we have Season 2 of Rugrats. Here is the front, left side, right side, and the back of the slipcover. Here's the actual case. And here is the inside. So once again, no artwork even though it's a clear case, and plain gray disc. So here is disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, and disc 4. Next off, we have the 2 compilation disc for Rugrats. Decade and Diapers, which is a collector's edition because this DVD came out for the show's 10-year anniversary in 2001. So here's the front, spine, and the back, and the disc. And once again, it's sadly in an EcoBox case, but the disc does have some artwork on it, which is nice. And then we have mysteries. So here's the front, spine, and the back. And here is the disc with Tommy, Kimi, and Phil and Lel. So I got both of these DVDs at Walmart in case you were wondering. Same thing goes with this DVD, The Ren and Stimpy Show, the first and second seasons. So this is a reissue from 2017 that puts it in a slipcover which calls the show one of the greatest TV shows of all time. Well, I don't exactly agree with that. I have to admit that Ren and Stimpy is a very influential cartoon. Without it, we wouldn't have a lot of the cartoons that we have today, or at the very least, they wouldn't exist in the way that they are right now. So, this is a pretty nice set. There are some special features on it, which is nice. The 2 Rugrats season sets didn't have any special features, and neither does the Mysteries compilation disc. But Decade and Diapers had special features on it, so that's cool. So, the special features on here are pretty nice, but unfortunately, the main problem that I have with this DVD is that the package claims that the episodes on here are uncut. While the majority of them are uncut, there are still a couple of episodes that are censored on here, which is a bummer. Also, the episodes are presented as they reran on Spike TV back in 2003, as opposed to how they originally aired on Nickelodeon. John Krzyzewski, Ren and Stimpy's creator, claims to have the original Nickelodeon versions of each episode uncut, but since he got accused of and later admitted to sexual harassment in 2018, we will unfortunately most likely never be able to get the original versions of the episodes on DVD, which is a shame, because whether or not you hate John Krzyzewski now, you have to admit that Ren and Stimpy is a very important piece of animation history. So, it is a bummer that we probably will never get these episodes as they were originally created. But at least we do have the show on DVD. So here's the front, left side, right side, and the back of the slipcover. Here is the cardboard box, and it actually has some different artwork here. So here's the front, left side, right side, and the back. And then here's the top and the bottom. And this set comes in a box set in which each disc has their own individual slim case, much like the Clarissa Explains It All Season 1 DVD set. So here are the 3 cases. Here's disc 1 featuring Ren. Disc 2 featuring Stimpy. And finally, disc 3 featuring both Ren and Stimpy. Next off, we have Rocko's Modern Life, the complete series. This title was released by Shout Factory. Pretty neat. However, this set did get reissued last year by Paramount, along with the complete series of Hey Arnold. I don't have either version of Hey Arnold's complete series set yet, but I am planning on getting Paramount's version. I wasn't interested in buying Shout Factory's version when it was still in print, because all the episodes are on Hulu, and Shout Factory's DVD set didn't have any special features, which is part of the... it's one main reason why I prefer DVDs over streaming, and the main reason why I buy a DVD for a show, unless it's not available on any streaming services or anything like that. But now that Hey Arnold's complete series set from Paramount has bonus features, I'll probably get that version. However, in terms of Paramount's version of Rocko's Modern Life's complete series set, I'm not sure if I'm going to get that. The only way I would buy it is if the episodes that are on Paramount's version are uncut, because on Shout Factory's version, the episodes that were censored when they originally aired on Nickelodeon, like Love Rash and The Good, the Bad, and the Wallaby, are still censored here. So none of the episodes are uncut, unlike on Ren and Stimpy's DVD set, where at least some of the episodes were. Most of them. But none at all on here. However, I heard that there is an uncut box set of the show in Germany, but there's no way I'm going to export that. So if anyone wants to let me know if the episodes on Paramount's version are uncensored, if they have that version, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I am not going to buy it. But if I do buy it, I'll probably hold on to Shout Factory's version anyway, just because I prefer the artwork on Shout Factory's version over Paramount's. But anyway, here's the front, spine, and the back. And here is the inside, and they actually did put artwork inside the case here, and it's pretty nice looking artwork too, drawn by the show's creator Joe Murray. So here's the inside, and originally Shout Factory released Rocko's Modern Life seasons on DVD individually, and they just decided to recycle those old discs for the complete series set. So each of the discs still have the season and the disc number. So here is Season 1, Disc 1 with Rocko, Season 2, Disc 2 with Spunky, Season 2, Disc 2 with... not Season 2, Disc 2, Season 2, Disc 1 with Rocko again, Season 2, Disc 2 with Heifer, Season 3, Disc 1 with Rocko again, Season 3, Disc 2 with Filbert, Season 4, Disc 1, once again it has Rocko, and Season 4, Disc 2, which features Mr. Big Head. Next off, we have my all-time favorite Nickelodeon show, Spongebob Squarepants. I love this show. I've loved it ever since I was a kid, and I'm super happy to have this show on DVD. I don't have every single DVD of this show, though, just because my shelf here is pretty limited to having just a few titles so it can stay in the shelf. So I purposely try not to buy too many DVDs and Blu-rays because of that reason. But I still have a few DVDs of the show. I have 2 season sets and 2 compilation discs. So here is the complete first season of SpongeBob SquarePants. It comes in a box set in which each disc has their own individual case, much like the Ren and Stimpy and Clarissa sets, except that here they're standard-sized DVD cases as opposed to slim cases. Kind of a bit of a waste of shelf space, if you ask me, but you know, it's nice enough. They did reissue this in a standard-sized DVD case, but I prefer the artwork on this version over the standard-sized DVD case version. So here is the front, top, bottom, and the back of the box. And here are the 3 cases. So here's disc 1 with SpongeBob in his hall monitor outfit. And the inside of disc 1's case actually has a message from Oh man, the late Steven Hillenburg. Rest in peace, Steven Hillenburg. You created my favorite Nicktoon of all time, and I really thank you for bringing the show to life. Alright, enough being overly emotional here. Let's take a look at the other disc. So here is disc 2 with SpongeBob and Plankton holding the letters for fun and referencing one of my all-time favorite SpongeBob episodes. And finally, here is disc 3, featuring SpongeBob getting hooked, referencing the episode Hooky, with Patrick watching him in the background.